Hello and welcome to the Halo Forge epidemic. This is Oakley HiDef and I'm here to bring you a new map, and this one is brought to you by a guy named whiteeskimos64 who we've spotlighted before, and this time he's brought us a bunch of air vehicles. This one is going to be whiteeskimos64's air vehicles, and this one is very nice. I love it. All the ships that he's designed are very cool, and it looks like a real armada here that he's pulled off. But what you'll see is actually what he's done is he's showed us the general progression of each from the most basic steps onward to completion. So that helps a lot. Greatly appreciate when you guys, add in little details like that so I can make these tutorials much more easily, and also it helps the viewers. So guys, thank you so much for all you've done. whiteeskimos64, thank you so much for your submission. And another cool thing that I'll show here is he's made this little air battle. And the way you're going to do that is just put your vehicles here and then hold them in place with either stools or small objects that you wouldn't otherwise see. So here the stool is holding up the Falcon, and then in other areas what he's done is he's put armor abilities, holding up the Falcon. But you can see you can kind of knock it around, but from a distance it's pretty cool because here you can see it, but as I get further and further away from the armor ability, the game decides not to render it anymore, and there you go. Obviously, as I was saying before, the Falcons do come loose, but that shouldn't be a big deal because this is just, a little aesthetic piece that you won't be getting up close and next to. So let's go ahead and start looking at the map. Over here, this is where we started off. This is the little excuse me guys, the little THFE mobile that I thought looked really cool. Now, so coming across with his designs, what you'll notice in all of them is he likes to use these platform extra large pieces here, and I think this looks nice for a stocky piece to a ship. It makes the front, the back, and then all you have to do is join the insides, give it small wings, and give it a defense system. So we'll go ahead and look at his first design. So basically here, platform extra large in the front, in the back, with a large walkway cover piece here over on the top. Now next, adding more details. What he's done is he's put these two sniper nests on either side of the large walkway piece, and then over on the bottom he's put two platform Y larges, one facing up, the other one inverted, to join the two platform extra larges. And then all he did was add, for the wings, he put a strut here with two of the glass sails on top and bottom. I think the addition of the glass sails makes it look very neat. Often you see struts used as thrusters, but I think adding the glass sails on the top and bottoms just adds a lot more detail to it. Makes it look very cool because of the fact that you have all this intricate, designs coming in and out. You have the main piece coming out here, and then you have little flanges or whatever you want to call these little things sticking out. And then of course the part here that looks like it might be interlocking or might be connected to here where it looks like this can really, move. I don't know, it looks like more of a piece that has gears and different pistons and whatever the hell goes on in here, all kinds of circuitry. It just looks like this is much more detailed than if you were to just plop down the strut piece here that's just, a blank face. So by adding these, he adds a lot more believability. Now, moving along, he did also add a block here, and then what he's done as we move forward in this progression is basically add blocks here and obviously on the other side to close in the inside. And actually, I'll go ahead and take a look on the inside briefly. He put one more block here and then a little ramp here so you could go ahead, sit in here, sit comfortably, and over here he's put two of these bank pieces to make it look like that's a door to get to the cockpit. Then over here in the final step, he's colored up his pieces, put struts around the back to make it look like even more thrusters, more propulsion. And then what he's done here is he's put little turrets, which I think were very well done. So a box, Covenant crate, and then a small antenna piece here. Same thing here, except right here he put two small railing pieces on either side to add more girth to the gun. So that looks very neat. Over here, another design. Platform extra large with the large walkway cover and a block 3x3 short on top. Then in addition to that, what he does is he puts two struts around the back, and then he finishes off first he had the walkway piece there. What he does, he adds an underbelly to it. So the way he did that was just by putting the wall tunnel pieces here, and then he puts a block sitting on the bottom to allow you to move in here, so that might hold the troops. And then what he does here is he puts 2x1 flat and then railings on either side, which seems to imply like that could be deployed up and down to close the rear section off. Then in the next step, what he's done is he's added blocks here on either side with struts, more propulsion, and then over on top he's added a very cool spinning anti-aircraft gun. This one more human themed, so small block here, 1x1 flat. This is just a 1x1 short, integrated with a small barricade piece, and then 2 of the small antenna smalls on either side to serve as the guns. And then over in the front he added 2 more of those. And then for the walkway cover, the walkway large, what he did is he put a block here, and then he put windows here, just so it seems like it's more of a cockpit. So that made it even more believable. Looks very nice from a distance. Over here he's reverted back to a sort of a Covenant theme, so we'll walk you through these. Right here, again, platform extra large, 2 brace tunnels on either side this time, kind of like we did, or you've seen done in previous videos. Platform Y large here, then a wall curve piece here. What he does is he starts throwing on struts, so horizontal and then perpendicular to it. He has another one coming off here. Over on the top he started closing that off, so he put a little piece here in order for you to look down. Then he's put 2 5x1s on either side, and then another block here. So this is a block 3x3 flat. And then he's put 2 of these wall corner pieces here to start, hemming in this central cockpit area. And then over here, what he's done is he's gone ahead and put vehicles on the inside. So I think that's cool, because if this were closer to the ground, you could actually have these fly out, and presumably this, would wrap up, close off this entrance here. Over on the top, he's made a small Covenant piece. Again, the 1x1 shorts, Covenant barricade with a shield, portable shield, and then columns on either side. And then he's put again another sort of swiveling turret down here. Over here, the last one looks really cool. Once more, platform extra large. Then on either side, this time what he's done, which I thought was very neat, was the bridge diagonal pieces, so on either side, to kind of make a big sloping structure in the back. Then for the wings, sniper nest here with 5x1s top and bottom, and repeated the same thing on the other side, joining all his bits, with the block 1x4 here that stretches, comes across. Then what he's done is he's further added to the wings, and what I really like about this is the fact that it looks like, this sniper nest could fold back in, and this whole part would collapse in here, so that made the wings even more believable. The wings themselves, he's put struts on the top and bottom. Then here, this is just going to be a tunnel short piece, and then he's put a glass sail here to add more, perhaps, aerodynamic design to the structure, so maybe streamline this a little bit. And then over to make the propulsion system, he's put active teleporters here on the bottom and over on the other side. And then right here he's made a cool defensive piece here that's even bigger than the previous one. So what he's done is this is just going to be block 1x1 tall that comes through here, and then he has another block holding it here, small, a 1x2 shallow, and then 2 cover pieces that are going to be sandwiching the antenna small sticking out the back. So that looks very cool. Hefty gun. I love how it's dangling off the bottom. Just switching it up from the bigger design that he had there on the top. This time it's going to be on the bottom. And then over here, what he's done is he's made the cavity, sort of filled it out with these 3x1s. So these would fold up, close it off. And on the inside, what he has is maybe this is a little drone that would come and fly out. And I think this was very ingenious. I love this miniature size piece here. So railing small on the other side. And what he's done to sort of recreate what would be the propulsion is he's put the fusion coils on either side. And in the middle, it's column with 2 of the railing pieces. Then he's put propane tanks here, which I thought was really funny. It looks cool. You don't see these used very often. And then he's put a turret, merge in all these pieces. So that would be the small turret for this little vehicle sticking out here. And then he's added more details. So a small capture plate here, and then a tin, why do I keep saying tin cup, flag stand right there. So that looks very neat. I've never seen a small deployable drone like that. It all looks very neat. So guys, props to White Eskimo. Thanks again for your submissions. This has been Oakley HiDef with the Halo Forge Epidemic. If you do have any more submissions, go ahead and submit them to our Facebook page, name of the map, and gamertag, and a brief synopsis of what it is about. So thanks guys, it's been Oakley HiDef with the Halo Forge Epidemic, signing out. See ya.